this issue with the UAW, and it's getting pretty interesting. And one Republican nominee for president is decided to take it on, and that would be Senator Tim Scott from the great state of South Carolina. Let's give a warm Hannity audience welcome to Senator Scott. Wow. Nice guy. How are you? Great to see you.
You too.
Doing okay?
Sean Hannity. All right.
Oh, we love having you. Great to see you again.
You as well. Absolutely.
We had a great time in South Carolina with you.
Thank you for coming down. We always love to see you in South Carolina.
I love South Carolina better than here.
You bring a... We all love South Carolina better than New York. Absolutely. Good to be home.
I don't think I often disagree with you. We've been friends a long time.
That's true.
And I heard your comments about Reagan and the UAW, and you strike, you get fired.
Yes.
Here's where I might differ from you a little bit, and tell me where I might be wrong.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the UAW, and they, by the way, their 4-day work week, 32 hours. Take that proposal. No way. That's not... Okay, I work like 90 hours a week. Sorry, I don't... Nobody gets a 4-day work week.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
I don't know anybody that doesn't work, 16 hours, 14 hours a day. But here's the thing. They are totally losing their jobs because of Joe Biden and this push towards electric vehicles.
Absolutely.
$4.5 billion profit loss on the EV line of Ford this year.
Yep.
That they are killing these workers. That should be, what recourse do they have?
Without any question, anytime you have a president who drives us to inflationary levels of 16%, this is like the sequel to the Jimmy Carter years. It is devastating, and it's devastating working class Americans. They've lost thousands of dollars of spending power, and without any question, whether you're a non-union or a union worker, you're being devastated by the Bidenomics. Devastated. One of the things I focused on, Sean, that's really important is the fact that in the first, y'all remember that $1.9 trillion COVID package deal passed in 2021? There was $86 billion to bail out the unions. That's terrible.
It's nuts.
They keep offering deals.
Because the unions are forcing the Democrats, they're using...
They own them.
They own them.
They own them. And when that happens, the taxpayers, there's no such thing as a federal dollar. They're your dollars. They're all your dollars. Putting $86 billion of your money into shoring up union pensions because they keep over-promising and under-delivering, it's just wrong. We need a president who says we are not going to subsidize unions, period. You make the deal, you live by the deal. If it goes belly up, it's not on the back of the taxpayers.
How do you like this idea? I mean, usually CEOs, and there's been a lot of talk about disparity CEO pay. Okay, but most of their pay, most times, not all times, is based on performance.
Yes.
What if they had the same type of performance where everybody is skin in the game?
Yes.
Everybody, if the company does well, these guys get massive pay increases, bonuses, as well as the CEOs. That would keep it, that would have everyone pulling in the same direction.
It would make the world a better place. Here's one of the things that happens. There's a company called Nucor Steel in South Carolina, where many of the workers there make six-figure incomes because they get production bonuses. We should encourage and incent compensation to match the production of a company. When you make the company more money, you should share in the profits of that company. Right. That's called common sense in America.
All right, let me move to the controversial issue of abortion. And lately you have distinguished yourself with some of your fellow candidates. And I read it with great interest because I think that the issue politically of abortion, not the moral side of this, although they're probably intertwined. But the political side of it is, I think, probably the country politically is at the Dobbs decision, 15 weeks, 12 weeks. And you said there should be a ban after 15 weeks, that the states that will now make the decision shouldn't be able to go longer than that.
Absolutely. Well, number one, if you think about the fact that at 15 weeks, that baby can suck his or her thumb, feel pain. 3 out of 4 Americans say 15 weeks is the exact right place to be as it relates to stopping radical states like New York, California, and Illinois on having abortion on demand up until the day of birth. That's just wrong.
Yeah.
So, exactly. We as a nation, we're better than that. We have to learn to stand up for our rights and make sure every single child in every single state has the same rights. And that means 15 weeks should be a national limit. And I want my entire all the presidential candidates, whether it's Ron, Nikki, the former president, they should all join me in support of 15-week limits. We can't trust California with anything. Think about this. Think about this, John. In California, today, they will take away a parent's rights to their kids if they don't agree with the gender decisions. That's wrong. We should stand up against that.
Senator Tim Scott, great to see you, my friend. Thank you. By the way, coming up, this might be Joe Biden's dumbest idea ever. The American Climate Corps, Brian Brimberg, will join us next and talk about it. And we'll see you soon. Thanks, Senator. Look at this.